Okay, in this project you're going to be identifying the different phases of mitosis from the photographs that you took the other day in lab. Alright, and one of the things you notice, I've already created a list of different images that I put up on Flickr, and so they're right here for you to use. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to open up a Word document, which I've done here. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. I want a new one. Okay? Alright, so we have a Word document here, and then I'm going to go to my Moodle page, and I'm actually going to open up these images. Alright, and you notice that we have these different onion root tip images. I'm going to suggest you kind of go through them and find the different onion root tip and the different whitefish. You're going to be doing one annotated Word document with each with an image of each kind. Alright, so let's just start off with this, and actually this image right here is pretty good. So I'm just going to click on it. It's going to open up into the slideshow. And what I want to do is I actually want to pick the largest version of this that I can, so it'll look good in my Word document. So up here in the corner, you see where it says View All Sizes? You're going to click on that, and it's going to open up, and you're going to notice actually it says medium 640. That means it's 640 pixels wide. That's the one you're looking for. That's the biggest one we've got. So I'm just going to right-click on this, and it should pop up to say Copy Image. So I'm going to scroll down, Copy Image. Then I'm going to go into my Word document, and I'm going to just right click, and I'm going to paste it. Now, one of the things I did want to do before I actually did this is I actually want to give this a title. So this is going to be Stages of Mitosis Lab. Alright, and you're also going to put your name on it. Alright, so the Stages of Mitosis Lab. Alright, and under here this first guy is going to be Plant Cell Mitosis. Plant cell mitosis and onion root tip. Now I'm going to be printing these out, so if you want to make this a little prettier, feel free. You may want to center these things. I think a little bit bigger font wouldn't be a terrible idea, so it's a little bit more readable. Do whatever you like here. Okay, but now we have a picture of onion root tip cells, and we've downloaded into a Word document. Now I want to annotate this. Now there's a number of different ways that you can do this. The only thing I'm going to suggest, and this is more of an artistic thing than a science thing, you really want to make sure that whatever you decide to do, you do the same thing all the way across. Okay, so for instance, I could use arrows. Okay, so I'm just going to draw an arrow to this thing right here. And you'll notice that it produces a really small black arrow, which doesn't show up very well. So I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to format the auto shape. And I'm going to change it to a bright red arrow, and I'm going to make it a lot thicker. I'm going to make it like 3 points thick. Alright, and just say OK. Now you could do arrows. I actually kind of prefer myself circles. Alright, so I'm just going to draw a circle around this little guy right here, and you're going to know something very annoying is going to happen. The auto shape is not is going to fill, and I don't want it to be filled. So I'm going to right click on that circle. And whoops, I really probably need to bring it up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I'm going to go Format Auto Shape, and I'm going to fill it with nothing. And I'm going to have its color be, say, bright green. And I'm going to have it have a 3 pixel wide thickness. And I'm going to say OK, and beautiful. I got this nice beautiful circle, and I can identify that phase of mitosis right there. So you can do circles, you can do squares, I don't care how, you can do arrows, I don't care how you do this, but what I am going to suggest is you do the same thing all the way across. So I think I'm going to just go with circles because I'm kind of a circle-y kind of guy. And I'm just going to go, let's identify this guy over here. You may notice this is a nice phase right here that I'm just circling right now. Again, for some reason my computer is locked down and I cannot set the default. If you're smart, you could set the auto shape default to be circles and transparent fill, and then you just go in and have to change the colors afterwards. But I can't do that, so I'm just going to format auto shape again. I'm going to make it no fill. I'm going to make this color, I want this color to be different, so I'm going to go bright red, I think. And again, I want it to be 3 pixels thick. I'm just going to say OK. Alright, so you notice I've got 2 guys already identified here. There's the green one, and if you take a look at it, it kind of looks like spiders fighting. Alright, I told you what phase that would be. And in the red circle, you may notice that there's 2 things that almost look like 2 prophases side by side, but in between there's this little line forming. Okay, and remember, this is plant cells. That little line has a name. Okay, it's called the division plate, and that's actually beginning to divide the cell into two. So this is the last phase, telophase. This guy over here, the spider's fighting, that's anaphase. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to identify all the different phases. So I'm going to show you the document that I've done. Okay, this is one I've already done. And one of the things I don't like is you notice I got some ellipses. You may want to make them all more circly, but I've got 5 different circles. All right, I got a red circle, and I'm just going to make that bold so you can see it. And that's interphase. And interphase, during the interphase, the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus is still present. This is the longest phase of mitosis. Most cells on the slide are in interphase. What I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to put each one of your, put a slide for onion root tip and a slide for blastula, and I'd like you to just identify different phases. Now, this particular slide is pretty good. I was actually able to find all the different phases of mitosis in this guy. All right, you may need to use more than one slide to get all the different phases. Okay, when I say more than one slide, more than one photo. Okay, so you may have a photo that has in whitefish blastula, a photo that has like interphase and prophase, and then another one will have telophase and anaphase, and maybe another one that has metaphase in it. All right. What I notice is that the cells in whitefish blastulas tend to sync up more. So if you have like one metaphase in a cell in a whitefish blastula, you're going to have a lot of them. Whereas in onion root tip, the cells seem to scatter more, and you have a lot more different kinds of phases in each picture. So what you're going to do is you're going to hand in one document, which is going to have pictures of onion root tip, pictures of whitefish blastula, and you're going to identify the different phases of mitosis.